What if I told you 1 million might not be enough to retire? Wait, isn't that 1 million supposed to be the magic number? Like a golden ticket to a life of beaches, coconut, and freedom? Well, not exactly. In fact, that 1 million could run out faster than you think or last longer than you ever imagine. The difference is all comes down to one thing, how you use it. Hi, my name is Lincoln. I have spent years obsessing how money actually works in real life. Today, we are breaking down one of the most misunderstood concepts in personal finance, the 4% rules. In this video, I'm going to share with you why 1 million isn't a guarantee and how you can use these rules to make your money last. Plus, I will share stories from my own journey as well. Stay around because this might just change how you perceive your financial freedom. Ready to file if $1 million really is your golden ticket? Let's dive in. What exactly is the 4% rules? Let's kick things off with some history. The 4% rules come from a fascinating study called the Trinity study, conducted in the 1990s. Researchers wanted to figure out how much money retirees could withdraw annually without going broke. They ran simulations using real historical data, stock market bonds, bars, wars, pandemics, you name it. The result? They found if you withdraw 4% of your portfolio in the first year retirement, adjust that amount for inflation every year, and had a balanced mix of stock and bonds, your money had a high chance of lasting over 30 years. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. Or Sarah, actually, think of your retirement savings as a jar of jelly beans. If you have $1 million saved, that's $1 million saved jelly beans. The 4% rule says you can take out 40,000 jelly beans in year one. Simple. But what if the market tanks and suddenly your jelly beans jar shrink by 30%? You are still pulling out the 40,000 jelly beans. But now, there's way less in the jar. That's where things get tricky. Let me make it more real. If you retired in 2008, during a financial crisis and stuck to the 4% rules, your portfolio could have been hit so hard you might not have recovered for years. Same with 2020 during the COVID crash. But here's why the 4% rule is still useful. It's not a magic formula, it's more like a compass. It gives you a direction, a framework. If you don't have a plan, you are lost. But if you have only the 4% rules, you might still end up walking straight into a storm. So is it enough or is it just the tips of iceberg? Stay around because in the next session, we are digging deeper into what the 4% rule doesn't tell you and how to prepare for the unexpected. The 4% rules in real life. Let's talk about what the 4% rules doesn't tell you. Firstly, it assumes you have a well-balanced portfolio. Something like 60% stocks and 40% bonds. Sounds straightforward, right? But here's where it gets tricky. Not all portfolios are created equal, and not all market conditions play nicely with your retirement dreams. Take the stock market as example. Historically, it delivered an average annual returns of around 7%, but that's an average. Some years is up 20%, and others is down 30%. Imagine retiring right before a major market crash, like in 2008 or 2020. If you are following a 4% rules, you are withdrawing money while your portfolio is shrinking. Let's call it a sequence of return risk, and it can devastate your savings faster than you realize. Think of your portfolio like a garden full of fruit trees. Each year, you pick some of the fruit, that's your 4% withdrawal. When the weather is strong, a strong market, the tree grows more fruit than you take, and your garden thrives. But during a strong market downturn, the tree stops producing as much, or maybe even lose branches. If you keep picking the same amount of fruit during the storm, your tree might just struggle to recover. To keep your garden healthy, you might need to pick less fruit during the bad years or plant different kind of trees, like those that grow fruit even in harsh weather. This is called diversification. Having a mix of stock, bonds, and other investment, we call it alternative investment, to keep your financial garden productive no matter the conditions. My personal story and my own wake-up calls. In my late 20s, I was laser focused on a single goal, saving $1 million. Invest it and never had to work again. I thought the $1 million was the magic number that could unlock total freedom. One night, I ran a number. Imagine that retiring in my early 40s what would look like. And that's when reality hits me. If I wanted my money to last over 50 years, not 30, 1 million wasn't enough. Life doesn't stick to a spreadsheet. Market crash, inflation creep in, an emergency come out of nowhere. And that moment shift over everything, I realized I didn't actually want to retire. What I wanted was freedom, the ability to live life on my own terms without relying on a job or a business for income. So I stopped chasing a number and started building a system, one that grows with me and give me the choice to work because I want to, not because I have to. That's what financial freedom is about. Options, securities, and living the life on your ways. And that's a goal worth chasing. Can you really retire with $1 million? So is $1 million enough? The answer depends on three big factors. Number one, your spending habit. If you can live on $40,000 a year adjusting for inflations, the 4% rules might work for you. But if you're like me and enjoying traveling, eating out, or splurging on the occasional fun dining experiences, you will need to save more. Number two, your risk tolerance. Can you handle seeing your portfolio drop over 20% in a bad year? If not, you might need to lean on safer investment, but those offers come with lower returns. Number three, unexpected cost. Healthcare, family emergency, or even helping out your kids on college can quickly derail a retirement plan. Here's what I have learned. The 4% rules isn't about perfection, it's about flexibilities. Some years you might withdraw less, maybe say 3%. In other years when the market's booming, you might take a little bit more. It's not just about the math, it's about adapting to life as it happens. For me, financial independence isn't about quitting job, or it's about having options. That's why I love the 4% rules. It's a two-left navigation which gives you clarity, but it doesn't lock you into a rigorous path. Whether you are aiming for 1 million, 2 million, or beyond, the real question is, what kind of life do you want to build? Let's wrap this up with three key takeaways. Number one, understand your spending needs. The less you need to live on, the more likely the 4% rules will work for you. Start checking your expenses today. Number two, diversify your portfolio. Don't solely rely on stock and bonds. Think about real estate, dividends, or even starting a side business. Number three, stay flexible. Retirement isn't a straight line. Be prepared to adjust your withdrawals based on the market and your personal needs. So, can you retire with $1 million? Maybe, maybe not. The real question is, what are you doing today to make it happen? Whether it's saving, investing, or just learning more about money, every step you take is bring you closer to financial freedom. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share with a friend who on the path for financial freedom. I look forward to see you in the next video. Bye for now.